Time Warner Cable Sports and presents the One Main Financial here at Watkins Glen International Speedway, or Watkins Glen International Raceway, whichever you want to call it. We got your starting grid here. And it's getting down the crunch time here from Watkins Glen here in the Phillips Nationwide Series, and something's going on with Nick Duncan's car. He's pulling off. Don't know what's wrong, but he's not on the race. No, he's coming down pit road. So trouble for Nick Duncan before the start of the race. So that'll hand the outside pull to Ingelam Liana. First race back here in the Phillips Nationwide Series. The One Main Financial here at Watkins Glen International Speedway is green. Who's going to have the preferred line? Into turn one. Justin Caps goes wide. Ingelam Liana has the preferred line as they go up into the S's. Remember here last season, we had an early huge crash on the opening lap. Can they keep it clean and green here this season? We'll find out right here. And they do. They keep it clean and green. Ingelam Liana into the bus stop. And last season we saw a lot of cars go off as they go into the International Horseshoe. And then they'll head for the short chute here. The short chute right here, and then they'll shuffle off into turn number 9. Now turn number Dustin Caps goes wide. Now they head towards turn number 10. Out of turn 10, look at these guys slide up off the corner. Ingelam Liana leads the first lap. Pulling away is Ingelam Liana. She wants to pick up her first win here in the Phillips Nationwide Series. Went winless last season. So far winless this season. Kenny Vale back in the car after Andrea Eriksson dominated back at our last race in Daytona. No, not Daytona. Excuse me, not Daytona. At Mallory Park from the pole. And Ingelam Liana goes off into the bus stop chicane here. Still green. People getting into the dirt. So far, so good. Ingelam Liana continues to lead as they come out of the International Horseshoe. You saw Nick Duncan there. He had trouble on the starts. Caution's out. Caution is out. We got a caution. I think we have a caution. No, we don't. We stay green. We stay green. Look at Will DiCarlo as they slide up off the corner. Oh no! Oh, people slowing down. Oh, trouble! Trouble! Huge crash here. Huge crash. Andy Timmons, Austin Ogo, Will Kirker, Tyson Verlander, just to name a few. Connor Cropley is also involved. And Cole Daly. Caution is out. Ingelam Liana is going to get it. And look how many cars are left. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5 cars. I can see that literally made it through this wreck. And I got to sneeze. No. But look how many cars are left. So that took out possibly a lot of cars. So we'll get the caution replay here as soon as Ingelam Liana crosses the line. As they slide off turn number 10, Ingelam Liana will get the caution, and we will get a replay. And it's going to start right here, with the 5 of Cole Daly. Coming off of turn number 10, it's going to be his teammate Andy Timmons in the 7. As Daly slides off turn 10, Timmons turns him hard into the wall head on. Then Andy Timmons gets a piece of Cameron Yes. Yes gets a piece of the Armco. Evelyn Lauderer gets a piece of it. There's Timmons. DeCarlo gets through. Bancannon gets through. A hard hit for Ogo. Another hard hit for Ogo. So 2 consecutive races where he's involved in crashes. Wow. That was a pretty hard looking crash. Get back to the restart. Welcome back here to One Main Financial at the Glen. It's going to be Ingelam Liana, Dustin Caps, Roger Bowman, Kenny Bell, Greg Anderson, P2 London, Jackson Phillips, Zach Corvette, Emily Ishter, and Richard Towns, your top 10. And we have 40 cars on the lead lap. The 83 and the 3 are out. Austin Uncle has no gas in the car. Probably punctured the fuel cell when he got hit in the rear. So a tough break there for Austin Uncle. Ingelam Liana so far leads this race. Wants to get her first win. She went winless last season, so far winless this season. But having a good day here. Watkins Glen, late in the season, you gotta have a good strong end to the regular season to make your way into the chase. And as the points are standing right now, Nick Duncan will not be in the chase. He will not be eligible for a wild card either. Ingelam Liana in contention for a wild card. Bancannon in contention for a wild card. Kenny Bale will most likely lock into the chase. Points will be updated following this race. So it's Ingelam Liana from the front, on the front row, in first. Dustin Katz, Roger Bowman, Kenny Bale, Greg Anderson, P2 London, rounding out your top 5. Here at the One Main Financial at the Glen, Ingelam Liana will lead them down to the restart. And we have the Continental Tires restart here from Watkins Glen. Now, who has the preferred line again? It's that inside line or the outside line, whichever's moving. Dustin Cass must have spun the tires. Battle for second. Roger Bowman and Dustin Cass as they go up into the S's. Mini battles going on the racetrack. Look at this. A little mini battle going on for second here. It's a 3-car battle for second now. Kenny Bale in the 11. Now, what are we going to see? Oh, Roger Bowman goes off into the grass, and he loses 2 spots in 1 turn. And the caution is out. Caution is out. We got a caution on the speedway, a full course caution, and it looks to be Noah Brown in the 78 car. Heavy damage to the front. Caution is out. And Ingelam Liana will get it as they slide up off the corner. Ingelam Liana gets it. We get a replay here. And it's indeed the 78 car of Noah Brown. Take a look at this. As they get into turn 1, the hard right-hander is very difficult to handle. Noah Brown has to avoid Ken Block. Your Charlotte winner just dips below. Ken Johnson turns him, gets a piece of him, turns him hard into the tire barrier. That is a hard hit. A really, really hard hit. Brace yourself. Let's ride aboard. And be ready, folks. This is hard. See right there. Oh. Wow. Wow. Let's get back to the restart here. Welcome back. Ingelam Liana, Dustin Caps, Kenny Bale, P2 London, Roger Bowman, Jackson Phillips, Greg Anderson, Zach Corvette, Emily Esther, Morgan Perez. Round out your top 10. So it's a mirror of the top 10 when we had our first caution. Noah Brown off out of the race because of that crash into the tire barrier. So 2 early cautions. Lap number 8. 1 on lap number 3. 1 on lap number 8. But it's just heating up here from Watkins Glen. We don't know what we're going to see in this race. Can Inga Lamliana hang on to get her first win? Can Dustin Caps break his winless streak and get his second win this season? Can Kenny Bale pull off the upsets and get his second win? Can P2 London get his first win? Can Roger Bowman get his third win? Can Jackson Phillips get his second win? Can Greg Anderson score his second? Can Zach Corbett score his first? Or can Emily Ister score her second win? We'll find out. Here we go. As they come out of turn number 9 into turn number 10. Coming out of turn number 10. Ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna heat up here from Watkins Glen International Speedway. Get up off your feet. Get up off your seats. Here we go. 9 laps remaining. Green flag. Dustin Caps right on the back bumper. And here he goes to the inside. Preferred line, inside line. Inga goes wide. Inga went wide, gonna lose 2 spots. Inga Lamliana went wide on the restart, costing her 2 spots. Dustin Caps to the lead. Can Dustin Caps, your winner from Auto Club, get his second win and lock into the chase? Can he lock himself into the chase here at Watkins Glen? It's critical to get a win here at Watkins Glen in our next races. It's almost time for Richmond. It's time to step it up and advance into our version of the playoffs. The chase for the Phillips Championship. Can Dom Caps defend his championship title and lock into the chase? He has no wins. But can he get into the chase? Virtue of the wild card. Dustin Caps wants to win this race. 8 to go. Kenny Bale is there. Inga Lamliana following suit behind. You're on board with Inga as they climb the S's into the backstretch. Inga Lamliana ran it wide on the restart, costing her 2 spots in one turn. So that's 2 birds, 1 stone, 1 bull, 2 chinas. Oh, Anderson goes wide. P2 London goes wide into the grass. Remember, this was a trouble spot last season. Oh, contact. Oh, more contact. And the slower cars. The battles for second. Inga Lamliana, Kenny Bale. Dustin Caps, your winner from Auto Club, trying to get a second win and most likely lock himself into the chase. It's going to be hard. And ladies and gentlemen, lap number 11 is our moment of silence here as we honor Mark Ister.
Let's get you out to Salt Lake City, Sandy, Utah, indeed, for the highlights of the 3 matchups between the Galaxy and Real Salt Lake. Galaxy time for Real Salt Lake. Second place in Western Conference early on 6th minute. Janino takes the set piece. Mike McGee, the dinner into the center of the box. I tell you, this is a great service from Janino here. A lot of people don't know how good Mike is in the air, but when he gets up first, is able to get their dinner. This one, double man one. Mike McGee leading the way, 9th minute. Opportunity, Plata, shoots him outside the box. Saved by Glen. And this is what Rome needed early in the game. 1-0 to keep their confidence boosted. It's incredible to see the game one up to the Galaxy's first ever game. McGee, Jimenez, correctionally run, was also starting his first professional soccer game. And here's the goal. This is a great goal just across. Easy touch and finish, but you see the difference there. He didn't keep it low. He was able to move that shot and get it over. Galaxy lead 2-0.
And that was a moment of silence. He saw right there Jackson Phillips went wide and getting into the International Horseshoe. That cost him 2 spots. Emily Ister still rounding out your top 10 here. Dustin Caps trying to hang on. Just trying to hang on because Kenny Bale looks pretty strong in that 11. But the battle's still for second. You can throw a blanket over the top three, by the way. But let's see. Oh, Kenny Bale goes wide. Bale goes wide in the grass. Inga into the grass as they enter the International Horseshoe. I don't know what we're going to see here in the final laps. Lap 12 of 18. Kenny Bale, the battle for second, a three-car battle for second. Cap's running away with it. And let's talk about the Phillips Cup Series here for a second, because they've just made a major announcement. They have merged with NASCAR, the Dutch Association for Stock Car Auto Racing, and they want safety to be a key factor in the Phillips Nationwide Cup Truck IndyCar Series, as well as the Starbucks Super Speedway Series. So Phillips Nationwide Series working on a stronger crush panel and stronger A and B pillars, the windshield posts in front of the driver. People still going wide, but we'll still continue to talk about the Phillips Cup Series. Their next race at California. That's my home track, so I'll be making a homecoming to Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. Kenny Bale, the battle. There's no battle for second anymore. Inga Lombardo went wide, so it's just going to be a dogfight here, possibly for third. As Jackson Phillips slides it off the corner. You saw that car get a little tail happy. Saw Esther there making a move. The battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. 7th and 8th. There's 8th. Oh! Kobet goes wide and gonna lose 2 spots. The story's been turn 1 all race long. You lose 2 spots if you go off. But you can make it up. If someone goes wide in front of you, Dustin Capps continues. Kenny Bale, Inga Lombardo, it's about a 1 second lead over Kenny Bale, almost a 2 second lead over Inga, 2 second lead over Jackson Phillips, 2 second lead over Greg Anderson. That's your top 5. Kenny Bale from on board here, trying to shrink the gap. It's 1.10 with the fastest lap of Dustin Capps at 79 miles an hour. And look at this. Look at this. Inga Lombardo, Kenny Bale, and Dustin Capps. We can keep all 3 cars in this shot from the helicopter. It's now down to 9/10 of a second. We can keep. Oh, this is a great camera. This is a great camera. From on board, there, Kenny Bale looking at the right side, and we can still keep 3 cars: Inga Lombardo, Kenny Bale, Dustin Capps, and Jackson Phillips. So we can keep 4 cars. And there's the battle for third. We can keep 4 cars in the shot. That's a great camera work from the helicopter. But so far, each car is spaced out evenly. But as they get into turn number 9 and turn number 10, the gap will shrink, possibly. Let's see what the gap is as they cross the stripe. Let's see what it is. Still is now down to 5/10 of a second. Kenny Bale is coming. Kenny Bale is definitely coming. He's definitely coming right there. He's catching him, exactly. You're right aboard with Kenny, and Inga must have went wide again, because the gap has grown to 1.45. 1.45 seconds over Kenny Bale and Dustin Capps. And Kenny Bale went wide. That's going to let him to pull away again. Jackson Phillips goes wide, gets a piece of the Armco. So people going wide has been the story all race long. Dustin Caps. This is his race to lose. Your winner from Auto Club, trying to get his second win and lock himself into the chase. Points are a premium after Daytona. Coming to 2 laps to go as they slide off turn number 10. 2 laps to go. And the gap grows back to 1.10. 85.725 miles an hour. That lap, that time for the 10 of Dustin Caps. The gap has stayed for Inga at 1.45, 1.50. From the helicopter, we can keep all 3 cars that are battling here in this shot. Great camera work, guys. That's a great camera. Kenny Bale slides it, but keeps it. Phillips continues to go wide as they enter the International Horseshoe. Kenny Bale, Inga Liana, the battles for second, not for the win. Dustin Caps into turn number 9. As they come out of turn number 10. Dustin Caps out of 10. Kenny Bale slides it. Inga slides it. Dustin Caps sees the white flag. The battle is for third on the racetrack. Roger Bowman, Inga Liana. The gap continues to grow on Kenny Bale. This is Dustin Caps' race to lose. Or will Kenny Bale get a run as they climb the S's into the backstretch? Kenny Bale is just half a lap away from his second win. Auto Club and here at Watkins Glen. Half a lap to go as they enter the bus stop. Kenny Bale gets in there cleanly. International Horseshoe. This is where races have been lost. But Dustin Caps maintains. Kenny Bale not going to get a charge. It's going to be the 10 of Dustin Caps as they enter turn number 9. Coming out of turn number 10. Dustin Caps. Auto Club. And now here at Watkins Glen, 2 wins on the season. Dustin Caps wins the one main financial at the Glen. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Dustin Caps scores the win here in the one main financial at the Glen. And he will most likely lock himself into the chase as the season winds down. What an amazing race. 2 cautions. Fantastic racing. No major incidents. And a fantastic finish for Dustin Caps. We finish with, I believe, 38 cars on the lead lap. Your finishing order is on screen. And we finish with, I believe, 38 cars. Yes, we do. 38 cars on the lead lap. Chris Wett's the last car on the lead lap. That's going to do it for us here on Time Warner Kilo Sports Net. Good night, folks.